In the tapestry of the Bible, prayer emerges as a thread woven through the very fabric of faith, a conduit connecting the earthly to the divine. It is a powerful act, one that transcends mere words and gestures, transforming the hearts and lives of those who engage in it. Throughout biblical history, prayer serves not only as a personal dialogue with God, but also as a communal expression of hope, desperation, gratitude, and transformation. The narratives surrounding prayer in the Bible illustrate its profound significance, showcasing the impact it has on individuals and communities alike. Consider Hannah, a woman burdened by her inability to conceive. In the shadow of her rival Peninnah's taunts, she found herself in the temple, pouring out her soul before the Lord. Her prayer was not a mere recitation of requests. It was a deep, anguished cry for a child, a plea for understanding, and a declaration of her faith. In her fervent supplication, she made a vow, promising that if God granted her a son, she would dedicate him to the Lord's service. This moment of vulnerability and faith culminated in the birth of Samuel, a prophet whose life would significantly shape the destiny of Israel. Hannah's prayer exemplifies the transformative power of sincere communication with God. It was not just about receiving a blessing. It was about an intimate encounter that redefined her identity and purpose. Then there is the prayer of Solomon, who, upon ascending to the throne, sought wisdom above all else. In a dream, God appeared to him, asking what he desired. Solomon's request for wisdom rather than wealth or power illustrates a profound understanding of leadership and responsibility. His prayer not only changed the course of his reign, but also established a legacy of wisdom that would resonate through generations. The significance of Solomon's prayer lies in its alignment with divine will. It reflects a heart seeking to serve others rather than self. This connection between prayer and purpose reveals how engaging with God can lead to the fulfillment of a greater plan, impacting not just the individual, but an entire nation. The Psalms, a collection of prayers and songs, further illuminate the multifaceted nature of prayer in the biblical context. They range from cries of despair to shouts of joy, encapsulating the human experience in its entirety. David, the psalmist, often turned to prayer in moments of distress, seeking refuge in God's presence. In Psalm 51, after his moral failings, David's prayer of repentance showcases the power of confession and the possibility of redemption. He pleads for a clean heart and a renewed spirit, demonstrating that prayer can be a pathway to restoration. This theme of repentance and renewal recurs throughout the Scriptures, emphasizing that prayer is not only a means of communication, but also a transformative process that can lead to profound personal change. In the New Testament, the power of prayer is exemplified in the life of Jesus. His own practice of prayer serves as a model for believers, illustrating the importance of solitude and communion with the Father. Before significant events, such as the choosing of the 12 apostles or his impending crucifixion, Jesus withdrew to pray, seeking strength and guidance. His prayer in the Garden of Gethsemane, marked by anguish and surrender, reveals the depth of his relationship with God. It is a poignant reminder that prayer is not always about asking for things, but often about aligning oneself with divine will, even in the face of suffering. Jesus' example encourages believers to approach prayer with honesty, vulnerability, and a willingness to submit to God's plan, no matter how difficult it may be. The early church, as depicted in the book of Acts, underscores the communal aspect of prayer. The believers gathered together, devoted themselves to prayer, and experienced the power of unity in seeking God's guidance. When Peter was imprisoned, the church fervently prayed for his release. Their collective intercession was met with miraculous intervention as an angel freed Peter from his chains. This account highlights not only the power of individual prayer, but also the strength found in communal supplication. It serves as a reminder that prayer can foster a sense of belonging and shared purpose among believers, reinforcing the idea that they are part of something greater than themselves. The theme of prayer as a means of intercession is also prominent in the story of Abraham. When God revealed his intention to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, Abraham boldly interceded on behalf of the righteous within those cities. His negotiations with God demonstrate the relational aspect of prayer. It is a dialogue where one can appeal to divine mercy. Abraham's willingness to stand in the gap for others reflects a deep understanding of God's character and a commitment to justice. This narrative emphasizes that prayer can be a powerful act of advocacy, where individuals seek the well-being of others, embodying love and compassion in the process. In the life of Job, prayer takes on a different dimension. After experiencing unimaginable loss and suffering, Job's conversations with God reveal the complexities of faith amidst adversity. His prayers oscillate between lament and praise, reflecting the struggle to understand divine justice in the face of human suffering. Job's eventual encounter with God, where he is reminded of the vastness of divine wisdom, underscores that prayer can be a journey of discovery. It invites individuals to grapple with their questions and doubts, ultimately leading to a deeper understanding of God's nature. This narrative illustrates that prayer is not always about finding immediate answers, but about engaging in a transformative dialogue that reshapes one's perspective. The New Testament also introduces the concept of prayer as a source of peace and comfort. In Philippians, Paul encourages believers to present their requests to God through prayer and supplication, promising that the peace of God will guard their hearts and minds. This assurance highlights the calming effect of prayer, especially in times of anxiety and uncertainty. The act of bringing one's concerns before God can lead to a profound sense of peace, a reminder that they are not alone in their struggles. This theme resonates with many believers today as they seek solace in prayer amidst the chaos of life. The significance of prayer extends beyond individual experiences. It shapes the very identity of communities of faith. The early church's commitment to prayer and fellowship laid the foundation for a movement that would transform the world. Prayer became a defining characteristic of their gatherings, fostering a sense of unity and purpose. The impact of such communal prayer is evident in the boldness with which they proclaim the gospel, often in the face of persecution. This underscores the idea that prayer can empower individuals and communities to act in accordance with their faith, emboldening them to carry out the mission entrusted to them. The transformative nature of prayer is also reflected in the life of the Apostle Paul. His letters often contain prayers for the churches he established, expressing gratitude and intercession for their growth and faithfulness. Paul's own dramatic conversion experience on the road to Damascus began with a prayerful encounter with the risen Christ. This moment not only altered the trajectory of his life, but also set the stage for his ministry to the Gentiles. Paul's life serves as a testament to the radical change that can occur through prayer, illustrating that even the most unlikely individuals can be transformed and used for God's purposes. Throughout the biblical narrative, the themes of faith, repentance, intercession, and communal support intertwine, revealing the multifaceted power of prayer. It is a dynamic force that can bring healing, guidance, and transformation. The stories of individuals like Hannah, Solomon, David, and Jesus exemplify how prayer can serve as a lifeline, a source of strength, and a means of connection with the divine. The collective prayers of the early church demonstrate the power of unity in seeking God's will, while the struggles of Job remind us that prayer can be a journey through doubt and despair toward deeper faith. In contemporary times, the relevance of prayer remains profound. Individuals continue to turn to prayer in moments of crisis, seeking comfort and clarity. Communities of faith gather to pray for one another, fostering a sense of belonging and shared purpose. The stories of biblical figures resonate with believers today, reminding them that prayer is not a formulaic exercise, but a heartfelt dialogue with God. It is an invitation to bring one's whole self, joys, sorrows, questions, and hopes before the Creator. In conclusion, the power of prayer in the Bible is a testament to its significance in the lives of those who engage in it. It is a transformative act that bridges the gap between humanity and the divine, shaping individuals and communities alike. From the cries of Hannah to the intercessions of Abraham, from the communal prayers of the early church to the personal struggles of Job, the narratives surrounding prayer reveal its profound impact. As believers continue to seek God through prayer, they participate in a timeless tradition that connects them to the faithful who have gone before them, affirming that prayer is indeed a vital connection to the divine. Thank you for watching, and remember, friends, to always pray and seek God. Until next time, take care of yourself and others.